Singapore, also known as Little Red Dot, has become a key Asian business hub in just 50 years. A prime shopping destination, Singapore is receptive to today's biggest fashion brands, drawing fashion consumers worldwide. Our quest to dig deeper into Singapore's fashion world starts here. What is the local fashion scene like? Is the industry even supportive? In effort to understand fashion's reach on this island, we've interviewed several Singaporean fashion personalities.
Singapore is all about perfection, and right now is the best time to be a designer in Singapore because I liken this to Singapore's creative renaissance. I can't stop laughing. He's just look. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna come up. I think he has a secret passion. He really wants to be a model in his next life because whenever he sees cameras, he wants to be photographed.
It's too hot. Well, I mean that's what Singapore fashion is. It's dressing for the weather, it's the tropics, it's, yeah, there's always an excuse not to dress up because it's too hot. So that's Singapore fashion.
Because of our weather, when I design a collection and I want to leave it in Singapore, I need to have summer things to go all year round. However, we do also have many people who travel out of Singapore, and we also have really cold air conditioning. So we do have cardigans, we do have winter wear as well, and that does sell, especially with the winter seasons.
Throughout these recent years, the market is shifting, and we think that there is a lot of potential for local brands.
There's a local fashion industry here in Singapore, but a lot of them are hiding, at different space that's not really in a main shopping belt.
Everybody's perception of what is a suitable occupation had changed. That's also helped the Singapore fashion industry and the design industry because where Singapore didn't used to look at design as a real occupation or a real career, now it's really sought after.
For a designer to stand out, it really is about knowing who they are and selling that story and coming up with something that is unique.
When I first thought of the brand, I knew that it would be like a brand creating storytelling bags and wallets. So when I think of like a storytelling bag, I think about like something to do with fantasy. So the first visual thing I thought about when I thought about fantasy, and fairy tales was the gnome. But at the same time, I wanted something that's classic and timeless. And then the first visual thing that appeared in my mind was the bow.
Singapore is a mixture of all.
There is no one look that you can say, this is Singapore. Everybody has a very diverse take on different things.
There's a menswear label called Biro. They strive for quality Japanese denim.
We grew out of streetwear, and we start to do something that we actually really wanted to wear ourselves.
Quality and craftsmanship are the two values that we pride the most for our brand.
Most of my collections are very heavy on prints and colors, textures, which is something that I enjoy myself. So I try to put that into all of my collections because of this cute culture. So a lot of people tend to like colors a lot more, cute stuff, quirky stuff, and some very avant-garde things as well.
Carrie K is a unique marriage of artisan craftsmanship and playful storytelling. Everything that I feel passionately about has a story hinge to it, and that's what I tend to pick up my inspirations from, and then I tell it through our jewelry. People don't remember products, they remember stories, they remember things that they're emotionally connected to.
At the end of the day, we create designs. We need to be responsible to create good quality products that will meet the needs of the consumer. Then you'll be able to sustain.
Singapore doesn't have a fashion statement per se. We have a very persevering fashion scene.
We have to educate the customer in a way. We are Singaporeans. We are sort of trying to help the Singapore economy in a way as well by producing here, keeping everything here in Singapore. So it's this kind of education that sort of helps the customer understand our standpoint, and slowly some of them do convert into following our brands.
I think it's important to educate the locals about like the local brands, what's the origin. So they have to make a conscious effort and a conscious decision to know why they're buying a local brand over like other big brands.
Mass brands and fast fashion is here to stay. It's a way of life. But in everybody's wardrobe, there will be a bit of everything. And for a designer, we just need to make sure that we know our customers really, really well in order for us to, I guess, earn a space in that diverse wardrobe.
Every piece of our garment comes with a description tag, like why this piece of garments is unique in the fabric, in fabrication, or the manufacturing process.
It is a difficult market because we are very small.
From every function of the business, from sourcing to manufacturing to prototyping to like graphic design, sales and marketing. So I did like every role possible.
It's a tough job, but these guys do it.
There are people in this industry to support local designers and also have make the platform for designers to be able to showcase, to be able to reach out to the world.
The whole notion of locals supporting locals is very important for a country to become a fashion capital.
My biggest support when I first started in the industry was joining an association called the Textile and Fashion Federation, or TAF for short.
There are many like localized events.
Besides the Singapore Fashion Week, we also have like Blueprint.
Fashion Steps Out, which is run by the Singapore Tourism Board.
And also the Asia Star Creation.
Keepers is an initiative that Carrie Kay started in order to showcase fellow designers and independent craftsmen and artists. When you have ideas, people together, you end up collaborating. You end up sharing ideas and going, hey, we could do something together. And that's what's happened.
And also there's a program which I took part last year, the Fashion Futures program.
Singapore Media is one of the few publishing body that actually supports their local fashion, local design.
There are also government agencies that offer grants, but TAF would be able to tell you because there are so many and they're so confusing. So I just went to them and said, tell me everything, tell me what I need to do. So they just, okay, A, B, C, okay.
You don't look at just in Singapore, you have to look worldwide. We started out with online stores.
We're always embracing like new technology and trying to find better ways to sort of increase our efficiency through technology.
There's a strange phenomenon going on in the fashion world. They have to keep up with what's happening in the social media, in the digital world, because those are the stars now.
It's good to have online stores because you reach to the international platform. People just click your website and then they can see your collection.
What's helped us the most being on this tiny little island has been e-commerce and social media. That is our key focus.
The bloggers have just become designers. Yeah, all of them have their own brands. Even if they don't design, which some people don't know, they can order, and it's called OEM. They order something and they just sew their own label on. And that gets sold as their own brand. And many of them are very successful doing this.
Based in Singapore, designers who have a really, really strong product can market to customers around the world if they're able to tell their story successfully through social media.
We are really involved with social media channels, but on top of that, we are doing more stuff like e-commerce store.
If we are selling to buyers internationally, we have to be aware of the trends, the colors that other people will be attracted to because they've already decided their buying strategy.
Whether you want to launch it on social media or you want to find a platform to sell, the words for the young designers is you have to start. You have to start something. What?
Freak.
Chic.
Free.
Freak.
Ooh, can I go chic freak?
What?
What's a making?
It's a men's legging.
Oh, gross, no, leggings.
Leggings.
Leggings?
I will go leggings just to see what it looks like.
Video.
Okay, that's a hard one. I think Vogue.
Voguing.
Ooh, corset.
Jacket.
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 Winter.
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 Flirt.
Flirt.
Skirt.
Flirt. Gelato.
You mean the ice cream? Definitely food.
Stiletto.
Oh, French kiss.
Oh, kiss, please.
French kiss.
French fries.
French kiss.
French kiss.